welcome to the Showstopping December. They say rabbit rabbit on the first day, and what a day it's been already. And we're like right in the middle of what they call the eclipse gateways. So I don't know how you guys are all feeling from this morning, from that eclipse last night, but I still feel like I'm still moving stuff through because I can feel so much heat coming off in here through my my third eye and my crown chakra that my hair is still wet, which is so crazy. So there's so much energy that's just, you know, pouring out, in, coming in, all over. It's been pretty wild. So I hope you guys are really taking it easy today and trying to get some rest and just really try to just get through the day to stay, you know, cool, calm, and get ready for the Show-Stopping December, because man, there is going to be so much energy this month. There is going to be some things that you're already familiar with, of course, like Christmas and New Year's, but we're going to take it a couple steps further. And so there's going to be such, you want to say, shiny, revolutionary, new opening doors and thresholds and connections that are going to be happening over the course of the next few weeks that you thought the other few months were trippy. Just wait till this month works through. 2020 was always destined to be one of those years of massive ascension, massive awakening, and change, absolute transformative change. And all through this year, we've seen so many, not just historical, but alignments and connections that we haven't seen in hundreds, sometimes thousands of years. And of course, there's no exception for this month of December. So hang on to your hats, get ready. We have grids to show you for the month. We have so many different things and events and so many things to talk about. It's after that palpable swell of all of that collective ancestral clearing these last couple of weeks, well, months definitely, but these last few weeks were just so intense. Hi, Megan. It's so great to connect with you. How are you? So I hope there's going to be quite a bit of information here that you guys are going to be connecting to. So I'm going to go over a few things because there is so much information for this month that I'm going to break it up so that when the next eclipse comes, I'll do a live just on the eclipse, because we're also going to have another incredible eclipse event. But this next event is going to be like so stellar because it also aligns us. This is going to be a solar eclipse, which also aligns with the 1212 portal, which is also the beginning of the portal of Ascension for 10 days. That aligns us to the galactic center and gives us so many downloads and energies. This is the time of the year. Out of all the whole year, these are always the few days that I myself too, I just want to step away from everybody and just go into like a cocoon, because the information that comes through is so next level, and it's always like what's coming for the next year, the next few years. And you get so many insights and visions that it's absolutely mind-blowing. Hi, Donna. How are you? How's Kingston? And so we're going to connect with that so that you can also get the cosmic messages and truths that you need for yourself, and all the awakenings and all the connection that's coming for 2021. And then, of course, we have a solstice, which is going to be so next level this year because we have the showstopper. This is the biggest thing. You're going to hear about it everywhere. Everyone's going to be talking about it, and they're already talking about it. So it's the conjunct, the alignment, the destiny fated Jupiter and Saturn connecting, which they usually connect every 20 years. But this specific alignment hasn't happened since 1226. And this next one is so amazing because it ignites and starts off, they say, the full connection of the age of Aquarius. So for the next 200 years, we're going to be in air signs. So there's going to be some massive energy shifts that you're going to feel, momentum picking up, energy moving forward, so many different things that it's all just absolutely energetically, you're going to feel really alive, really connected, really ready to move forward. And then we have a new moon that's going to be so emotional that it's a really good way to end the year. And then of course New Year's Eve, and we're going to have a few events this month. Again, because we have an eclipse, but also our yearly Sphinx immersion, which we do on New Year's Eve. I'm so excited to do that. And there's going to be so much connecting with us. So I just don't even know where to start because there's just so much information. Hi, Candice. Are you up north? Are you up in the Sioux area? Are you down this way? So amazing too with that beautiful snow that came out today. So it's still, you can see the snow in the trees. That's my favorite time when the snowfalls come. So this new age of Aquarius is going to bring some galactic activation. So a lot of you will also be reconnecting with your galactic heritage, your galactic roots. You're going to have a lot of very prolific dreams and visions, especially through that portal of ascension period, which is always, it's usually about 10 days. And I always find it's somewhere between December sort of 8th till about the 19th. And then, of course, comes the big whammer of the solstice. So the energy is just absolutely radiant through that portal of ascension. And you find that you can tap into like that peace, that incredible silence and that amazing wisdom that comes through to you to really heal and to really receive the messages that you need. I find a lot of the frequency energies that come through is usually platinum and plasma with so many diamond-like codes that are always moving you forward. It's really, really incredible. Ooh, love Thunder Bay. That's, you guys must be having a lot of snow there too. So with the Great Conjunct is what they're calling it, which you're going to hear so much about everywhere. This is also believed to be a day when the planet will also go through her ascension process. So we're going to be moving into another higher level frequency. So everything that's been happening, that's been leading us up to this point, is to this point, to the solstice. So it's going to be another upgrade of frequency and energy. So you're going to be finding, and maybe you've already been finding this, but this has been a year of a lot of physical pain, a lot of physical releasing, because you're releasing all the distortions that you've been, oh, I just got chills, that you've been carrying with your cells, your molecules, that have been coming through your ancestral lineage, your genetic line, literally as if it's coming from within your bone marrow. That's how deep all of this is. So as these vibrational frequencies move faster and we connect with the platinum frequency as it pours into Mother Earth, she moves the energy through the dimensional structures and then the archetypes that form around her with her meridians, the vortexes, and all the energies that are going to totally shift everything to that whole crystalline frequency and framework of all the golden light that's going to be pulsing and weaving this like shimmering weave. Some of you might even see it, especially those of you who are clairvoyant, and you're going to be able to see it literally pulsing with the earth and the cosmic womb and the pulse of the universe. And it's going to return you, oh, just even saying that, I feel like all the shivers going through, all the inner vibrational frequencies. Your cells are going to be expanding right down to the cells, into the plasma, into the space between the spaces. So it's as if this ancient tone is going to be sounded, and it's where all form and spiritual form and energy turns to matter. So it's going to be a really incredible, powerful shift of frequencies. And as you're feeling the pain leaving your body, you're going to start to feel more energized, more lighter. You're really going to start to come into that space over the coming weeks as we move into 2021. And with the portal of Ascension and this next solar eclipse, we're going to align it to, I think the eclipse is on the 14th, but we're going to align it to the 12th. So it'll be, our event will be on Saturday, December the 12th. And of course, we'll have to do it at 12:12. And what it'll be, it's a very powerful angelic number, which represents your light body being activated. But it's also that new understanding of time, space, and dimension that will be also expanding for you. And we'll be traveling into the higher realms, because what happens on 12:12 is we also align with the Giza Plateau. So the 3 pyramids aligning with Orion. So we'll go through a portal of Ascension into Orion, and what we'll do is we'll activate through the higher realms your Merkaba, and not just the full Merkaba around the body. There's a couple other ones, so it's going to be really, really cool. But I'll talk about that. We'll do another live on that when it's closer to those dates. This is just to give you a little teaser. And so it'll be the 12th day on the 12th month. So powerful numerology code that's going to be igniting, raising the frequency of your light body, accessing higher levels or higher states of consciousness, bringing a greater sense of completion to this wild cycle. I almost said crazy. But 12 also represents wholeness. So I just pulled a card. It says take the next step. That's so wild. So it's also the 12th. We have the 12th month in the year, 12 signs in the zodiac. Well, actually, no, we have 13 signs in the zodiac. And we're experiencing all the different states. So you're going to be gaining much more perspective. They're saying to also make sure that you protect your energy. And look at that, a little Merkaba in the center. The Merkaba is also has more stars on the edges now, too. It's not just a 6-pointed star anymore. That's what it's next level of expression. And I pulled express your truth. So we got to talk about this, because there's some pretty crazy emails I got this morning about why everybody kind of felt like they were telling everybody off, or they were finding their words were getting a little bit more aggressive or fiery, and lots of anxiety, filled with lots of anxiety. So Mercury has just gone and entered into Sagittarius. So it's going to make you a bit more quick-lipped with your mouth, with your lips, your mouth, your words, and extra fiery. So just be careful that you don't tell Aunt Karen off over the holidays, and that you have just breathe before you speak, because Mercury's also the fastest moving planet in the zodiac. So sometimes you just don't think, and it just comes out, and you're like, whoa, what did I just say? But it's also about bigger truths, and it's also about communication. So this week too, we're going to be finding that there's going to be a lot of truths coming out through the media. There should be some kind of a major opening or breakthrough, or some form of communication related to the media that's going to be either exposed or blows up. And oh yes, these cards are amazing. They're from Australia. I found them in the summer on Instagram. I'll have to look for it, because I can't remember the name of them right now. And so there's going to be, you'll find too that whenever Sagittarius is around too, and we just experienced an eclipse with Sag and Gemini, it's all igniting truth. The galactic center, which by the way, the galactic center, they say, lies at about 27 degrees Sagittarius. So when the sun positions in this zodiac, we experience really high frequency, high pitched energy beaming down. So many of you may also experience a lot of ear toning in your ear, or frequency energy coming in, or hearing a lot of things. So just be also aware of that. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just part of the process of downloading the energy or bringing those high frequencies to Earth. But you can also use this energy for manifestation, for alchemy, for any form of ritual work you're thinking of, healing, energy work. It'll be really powerful time. You'll find too that for those of you who are clairvoyant, Well, actually, any of the senses that you have, they'll also be enhanced a little more over this period. So try to go to bed with, make sure you have a journal around you, but also turn your bed into a chamber of light or an Ascension healing pad. My bed is completely surrounded in rose quartz and a few other strategically placed crystals, so that at night you're also receiving a lot of healing, so that you continue with the work through the nighttime as much as through the day. And oh wow, pulled new perspective, which is so befitting of what's happening this month and where we're heading now, because the energy is all moving forward now. All the plague, pandemic, astrology is now over. It's finished. So it'll be interesting to see how this all now dissolves and how we really start to move forward and out of the pandemic and move on and move forward with life, and how 21 will be. The Egyptians always use the number 21 as spiritual justice. So it'll be interesting how much truth is going to come out this year. And wow, radiate your light. Speak up, use your gifts, because your gifts connect to so many people as well. And we all have a key for each other and for other people. So you want to connect, you want to heal, you want to learn, and you want to hear perspectives as well, because it really helps you to expand. And I mean, it's been a really crazy couple of months, obviously. And personally too, I've been going through so much deep cellular healing that I've had a lot of issues with my legs this year, which is very unusual for me. And because I hike a lot and I'm always running around. And so this has been really wild. All the hips and thighs. And I'm sure many of you have felt this as well too, because it has a lot to do with moving forward, as our root chakras have been really going through massive renovations, a lot of gateway openings, deeper transformation as we also reclaim our wombs. And for the men too, you also have a womb, but for you it's known as the hara. And it's funny too, because men also have menstruation, not like women, but very close. And it's interesting how I was also working through a lot of ancestral deep emotional wounds of persecution and fear and loss, and it was brutal, but it was so needed, and what a transformation. So I know a lot of it was connected also with the pain in the body, and so many more layers of self-acceptance and self-love came through also for me as well. So I just been working so deeply on my own stuff too, as well as holding the space so that we can give and be able to hold an authentic proportion and frequency for all of you to also experience what you need to, and what you need to also, where you recognize the unseen, the unheard, and also reconnecting with our feminine aspects that are all rising to the surface, all our healing abilities, and embracing that ancient hum that's been vibrating through the universe as these new timelines emerge. So with all the root chakra work, and many of you have also told me too, you've been experiencing a lot of pain through the back, lower sciatica, the L345, the coccyx area has been very compressed, holding a lot of pain, a lot of shooting pain through the legs as well, that would be sciatica, and inner thighs, and bloating and stomach contractions, even feeling like your center of gravity has been like totally off or out of whack. So the electromagnetic adjustments, they're just creating deeper inner space for you, so you have more space for deeper layers to receive love. Because as we're moving into the age of Aquarius, it's more humanitarian, it's more about community, it's about stepping forward. So there's so much beauty that's coming, and as we're shedding all that vulnerability and the textures of these old emotional identities that we've had, we don't need them to be preserved anymore. It's time to release them completely. And that's so amazing, Natalie. It's incredible how it's reflecting through all of us, and and how we're growing as a community, and how we're transforming, and how we're also separating from those narratives. It's really beautiful. A lot of emotional releasing, more stillness, more softness, and just breathing into the heart as it expands. So I was thinking that we should do a little sovereign invocation to get you all aligned, and then we'll show you the grid for the month, and maybe we'll pull a few more cards. So it's okay if you're feeling this through, seeing this through the replay as well. It'll be just as powerful. Diamond strength. We're all connecting to our diamond strength. So take a deep breath and just place your left hand over your heart, your right hand over your womb, and just inhale deeply. And just intend that you are in a sacred space, a safe space. And just visualize this beautiful bubble of diamond light surrounding you, filling it up with plasma. And then just follow these words. By the power of my mighty I Am presence and my higher self as my witness, I, and then say your name. I just said mine in my mind. Do hereby unconditionally release and forgive any and all pain, blame, shame that has been holding me to past energies and preventing me from living from my highest truth, my highest potential, my highest expression. With unconditional love, I now command the return of any and all fragments of my being that have been bound or left behind in any dimension, location, time, space, parallel universes, known or unknown. I, and then say your name again. Now choose to release and dissolve any and all vows, oaths, agreements, cords, contracts, scrolls that are not based in unconditional love and no longer serve my highest good in this new energy and the new earth. Deep breath in. By the power of my mighty I Am presence, I am now rewriting my Akashic records. From this moment forward, I am choosing to drop all karma from the past, for it is no longer needed or necessary in this new energy field, this new earth template. I give the divine intelligence embedded within my cells, molecules, and tissues permission to dissolve any and all painful past life, parallel universe, parallel existence, experience, or memory that no longer serves my highest good fully and completely. I, and say your name again, now reclaim any and all beneficial experiences, learnings, and insights from my previous lifetimes. Let the joyful and compassionate experiences, the resounding illuminations, come to me now in my being. As an old soul, my karmic past and ancestral lineage is no longer in charge of my being. By the power of my unconditional self-love, I now choose to call forth and activate the codes of divine mastery from my past lifetimes and parallel universes into my experience here, now, in the eternal now. Through my own free will and sovereign empowerment, I now state these proclamations as known and complete for my highest good, the highest benefit, and for the highest good of all beings everywhere. Deep breath in. And as a sovereign being of light, we now claim our energy field. And any being or entity that is fueling us with any fear must leave now. We honor you and wish you well, but you cannot stay here anymore. Through the laws of divine will, the energies of divine grace, it is now so, and so it is. Woo! It's a good way to start December. I pulled Unfolding Lesson here. And oh, I love this. And you are stardust. So you're remembering the magic inside of you. The magic that's going to be coming forward. So some of you might have been feeling a little shiny and sparkly this morning. With some walloping headaches too. But so, oh, look at this. And then from the other cards, I got the Void. So we're going through the clearing, transformation, moving forward, moving on. The great severing and inner earth, healing, transformation, and we're getting through this. We're almost through. So there's a lot of beautiful changes coming, a lot more momentum as we move forward. And now I'm just going to bring you over to see the grid. Again, I hope you have no whiplash. Oh, sorry guys, I don't have enough light. I forgot how dark it gets fast. But hopefully you get a good view here. It's a lot of clear quartz this time because we have been through so much. And we have Maya, the crystal skull, right in the center to help with the clarity, the balance. A smoky quartz. This is a Herkimer diamond. I love that it's in the shape, the triangle facing downward, so representing the womb, reclamation of the womb religions. And also the energies, connecting and calling forth the energies of earth, wind, air, fire, ether, aligning us over the portal of the flower of life, connecting us, healing and imbalancing, making sure we move forward with clarity, ease, and grace and transformation for a beautiful December, and to experience it in the best way that we can, or the best form possible, and really, really being able to step into your sovereign being, your luminous self, and try and get outside and earth pulsing. This is such a beautiful card. And yeah, I know that some of you lucky ones who are in Hawaii can get outside and lie on the ground, even in the snow. I mean, it's gorgeous out there today, so, but cold. So just be warm when you pulse with the earth. There's such a different hum when the silence, that peace you feel when the snow has just fallen. It's so incredible. And I so look forward to oh my gosh. Hi guys, look at, oh, I'm sorry, I missed a whole bunch of messages here. Chantel, amazing. So glad you felt that. Hi Julie, Natalie, Sarah, Tash, Asling. Oh, I always say your name wrong. I'm so sorry. It's so beautiful to connect with all of you, Sharon, all of you through the world. It's just so incredible. Colleen, oh, I'm just talking about Hawaii. It's so funny. It's amazing. And hope all is well. And it'll be a really incredible month coming up. So there's We're going to be doing a few awesome events, and definitely there'll be another eclipse. So hopefully you'll be joining us, or you can join us for that. And then there's also, hi Donna, hi Nicole. And we're going to have our Sphinx New Year's Eve immersion, which is so amazing. We always do. That is 2 massive activations. We always do this incredible travel to the Hall of Records and connect to the Akashic Records and pull and say goodbye to the previous year. So this year is probably going to be super epic. And then we take a bit of a break, and then we travel to the Sphinx holographically, and it is such a mind-blowing experience. So I'll be giving you more information about that later on. And so obviously that won't be till New Year's Eve. I can't believe it's New Year's Eve this year. My gosh, it's gone so fast. Even though we've been all the things we've been through, it's so incredible. And let's just pull a few more cards. And hi, Julie. And wow, source and new fuel. So this is going to be incredible. So resourcing. So again, back to the root chakra. So a lot of healing this year, and sending you guys lots of love. Oh, the goddess within. So connecting to that space within yourself, the Sophia Magdalene, the womb wisdom. I so look forward to our next activation with our Sophia Magdalene priestesses. Oh, it's going to be great. We're moving on to the 3rd gate and the red rose, and lots of spiritual truths coming out in the next few days, especially this week and that last eclipse. So remember, we're in this eclipse portal right now between eclipses, so anything can happen. So just expect the unexpected. It says stay the course, but what's the course anymore? There's no course. So I'm going to throw that card out. We're going to pull one more. And, oh, Julie, my pleasure. And always evolving. So I want to thank you all. This has been so beautiful to connect with all of you, whether you're here in the live or you're connecting in with the replay. We feel it all. So I'm sending you so much love, so much aloha, wisdom, mahalo, mwah, 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 mwah. And we'll definitely be seeing you guys through this beautiful month, connecting to all the incredible wisdom and energy that December is going to have to offer us. Mwah!